Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one's entitled Planet X Lightning, Matter Creation in the Sky. Now, as I have shown in previous articles, Planet X system stellar cores are the cores of dead planets and stars. The outer bodies of these celestial objects broke apart thousands of years ago when the core systems inside them lost their energy supply. This caused these cores to stop creating matter, and their existing outer layers broke apart. The cores inside these celestial objects were thus released and have been coming into the solar system to absorb energy, which allows them to create matter once again. However, they remain energy depleted. They do not regain the ability to turn into the celestial objects they once were. They only regain a small portion of the ability to create and attract their created matter that they once had. And even this reduced ability to operate is regained only if they continuously connect to the sun's core system, either by going directly to the sun or by going to one of its planets and making a physical connection with them. And these core systems that are inside stars and planets is illustrated here. So this would be a star's core system. It's made up of a central core and several satellite cores. It started out as one core, but with time they break apart into several pieces, always with a larger central core. But then this star will eject some of its cores, which will turn into planets, because cores create matter. So they will create their own outer layers of matter and become a planet. And then that core will break up into pieces as well. So inside each star and each planet, there's a core system that creates matter, creates all the outer layers of the star. And the same thing happens with a planet. Creates the solid crust of a planet, creates the atmosphere, creates the magma inside, creates water, creates everything that planets are made of. So these stellar cores have been coming into the Earth's atmosphere to make energy withdrawals for thousands of years. They are thus in the Earth's skies doing the same thing that the Earth's core does inside the body of the Earth, creating gases, dust, water, oil, and magma. And you may look at Article 760 entitled Planet X Dust Storms Coming in from Space. They emit light in different colors and produce lightning once they make a physical connection with the Earth's surface. Lightning is due to matter creation taking place. Lightning is the creation of new matter in the Earth's atmosphere, as we can see from some of these images. And here we can see a huge bolt of lightning which strikes the ground, and a gaseous substance. You can actually see the haziness around it, which is the gaseous substance around this bolt of lightning. And on this side you can see lightning coming down from the sky and lightning rising up from the ground. And this shows that the stellar core that's above here is connecting to the Earth core that is down here. And the lightning is connecting both of them. And here you can see lightning coming from inside the Earth during a volcanic eruption. And this shows that the same matter creation process observed in the sky also occurs within the Earth. And it's induced by the Earth's core system. But the gaseous material appearing around the lightning, which you can see there, seems to be denser than in the case of the lightning occurring in the sky, at least for the size of that bolt of lightning. You can see how huge that was. And certainly the density of this gaseous compound that appears here is not nearly as much as what we see here. And even that gaseous compound seems to be emitting light. And there's more of it there. This one is violet, and this one is blue. So this one is induced by a core inside the Earth, one of the Earth's own satellite cores. But the gaseous compound that appears here appears to be much denser, which suggests that the core inside the Earth is much more energetic than the cores, the stellar cores we have in the sky. So this shows that these stellar cores have reduced capacity to create matter. It seems that the secondary way of obtaining energy is just not the same as being directly connected to the power supply through the central core. And you can see magma issuing from the volcano in the form of loops, suggesting why there are plasma loops on the sun. So a star's surface seems to be like an ocean of magma. There is no solid surface to stop the continuous creation of matter from bubbling out from the surface into the atmosphere. So this is magma being created. This is molten rock that is being created by the stellar core that's inside deep, probably quite deep inside here. But the matter creation effect can occur wherever there is lightning, and some of the gaseous material that is directly connected to that stellar core up here. So the gaseous material is an extension of the stellar core and its energy field, and thus lightning can affect the extremities of its created cloud envelope as well as the cloud close to the surface of the stellar core, which is responsible for the matter creation. Thus, the matter creation or lightning can appear at the edges as much as on the inside. Planetary cores can, however, only create and attract matter as long as they remain connected to the universe's power supply through their central core, and the central core to its original central core, in the case of Earth, to the Sun's central core. And you may look at Article 651 for more details on that. It's about how the universe is electrically connected. Now, here we see lightning striking a tree, which then glows orange. This must happen within much less than a second, but the tree immediately glows orange, as if it's orange magma, as if it turned into orange magma. And this suggests that this may be the mechanism behind the pink glowing trees, which seem to have turned to magma in a forest in Australia, which is shown here. So these trees seem to have turned to pink magma. And the fact that the bottom of the trees and not the leaves turned to pink glowing magma suggests that magma did not fall from above, and that the color is not due to any chemicals on the trees, as then the leaves would burn and the fire would spread from tree to tree through the leaves. The leaves are not burning. So there's no evidence of that here. The trees being struck by lightning bolts, either coming from the pink stellar core above in the sky or from inside the Earth, which would also occur in response to the presence of a stellar core in the sky, is thus very likely here. And here you can see what most people would say is a thunderstorm with lightning. But this, what we actually have, is a stellar core, or even a system of stellar cores inside here, which created these gases, and which is the cloud envelope of the stellar core of the system. And this cloud has been created by the system, and they continuously create more gas. So the stellar core inside glows very brightly. You can see this glowing light there, and illuminates the cloud envelope. And this object seems to be pink light emitting from the amount of pink cloud around it. You can see pink cloud everywhere. There. This is another color of pink, but almost peach, but it's still pinkish there. And the brightest part here, this is most likely during a lightning flash that it lightens up that much. That's most likely because the pink color, when it's very bright, will look white. So that's likely. And you can see the color of the lightning. Lightning is colored. It comes in different colors, and it goes with the color of the clouds that these objects create. Now, clouds here are observed to grow upwards and to the right after lightning appears. You can see the lightning here. And this is within a few seconds, or less than a second. And you can see it in this video, this YouTube video. And you can see these clouds grow. You can see the difference between here and there. The clouds start to grow upwards and grow in that direction, which means that these clouds are being created. As lightning occurs, more gases are being created, so the clouds grow in size. So in conclusion, matter creation is continuously occurring inside the body of the Earth and in the Earth's atmosphere, because large numbers of Planet X system stellar cores, the cores of dead planets and stars, are creating matter inside the Earth's atmosphere using energy obtained from the Earth's core system. And these are the references. This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist. Thank you for watching.